All right, awesome. My name is Rishi, and I'm the co-founder of Digital Scholar. And today on my talk show, we have Vedika Dedwania, who was part of the first ever batch of Digital Scholar Online, and she is doing amazing in the field of digital. So, welcome to the show, Vedika. How are you doing?
Thank you for calling me, Rishi. I'm doing really well. And I think many thanks to Digital Scholar for that, of course.
Right.
How are you, Rishi?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for that. Been doing really well and preparing for other batches and all of that is going on. So pretty awesome with that. So Vedika, what do you do and what were you doing before joining Digital Scholar and where are you in your journey right now?
So, Rishi, I am the founder of a agency called Trumpet Voice Your Brand in Kolkata. So earlier, I used to just handle the social media accounts of my clients. Like that was before I joined Digital Scholar. But once I joined the course, I came to know about the various opportunities that I can have as a digital marketer. Like it's in the mindset of people that you need to have a lot of technical knowledge to maybe build a website or build a landing page or do create different kind of funnels, but all of that just went away once I started doing the course. And yeah, of course, then I expanded my agency services, and
Wow.
right now I have 5x growth
Wow.
right after I left Digital Scholar, and I started pitching my clients better.
Superb. Okay,
Right.
that's amazing. And so, what was that one skill, or what was that one thing missing that you were able to bridge the gap between where and where you are today? So, what was that one limiting belief that you had, and how did you get to overcome it in those 3 months?
So of course, what happens is when you are into social media, like I'll tell you what I felt when I was into social media marketing. Of course, I knew that there were a lot of things that I could do, right? But I didn't know the right tools. I didn't know the right ways of execution, and I didn't know how to pitch well, because till you're not clear in your head, you cannot pitch well. So once I started pitching well and talking well to the clients, then they started, having that trust in me,
Right.
and they started giving me opportunities. So that's how actually I grew myself.
Right.
So one more thing that I learned was, there were a lot of students in the batch, of course, but everybody was not execution oriented. This is one thing that I really learned, because once you are execution oriented, that's when you actually see results. Because I try to execute the things, maybe that's why I feel so positive about it.
And definitely, and you were the most punctual, and you had 100% attendance throughout the 3 months. And of course, digital marketing is a game of execution. You can learn n number of things, and it's an ocean, right? You can learn so many things, but as long as you don't execute and don't give the results, it's pointless. The learning becomes pointless ultimately, right?
Exactly.
And awesome. So basically, I've heard that you're also working with few celebrities. Is that right?
Yeah. So, right after Digital Scholar, I started working with a client named Dolly Jain.
Wow.
So she is a celebrity drape artist,
Right.
and of course, I could pitch her well because I knew how to sell the product,
Wow.
which
Right.
which really helped my brand grow.
Superb. And yeah, I think she's extremely popular in the women community, of course. And yeah, she keeps tagging your company and she keeps tagging you here and there. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah. Which is pretty awesome. And have you met her or is it happening virtually? How is it happening?
She's in Calcutta itself,
Oh
so
wow.
we have a monthly meeting.
Oh
So
wow.
I keep, in fact, she's a very warm person. She only insists that let's meet so that we can build a better bond and we can grow the company together. It's like that,
Superb.
hers
Superb.
and mine. So yeah,
Wow. Wow. That's pretty awesome. And do you help her with Instagram? Do you help her with
I help her with Instagram. I just handle her Instagram account and her Facebook account. So of course, this thing also, like I used to handle a lot of client accounts earlier. This thing also was imbibed in me that you know the agency's name. If the agency's name is tagged, you'll get a better visibility. So that's how I requested her that if she doesn't mind in a few posts, we can tag ourselves as well
right?
whenever if she's comfortable, which actually gave us a lot of mileage.
Right. Definitely. I'm pretty sure you would have been getting a lot of DMs saying, "Hey, do you do this service? Do you do that service?"
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Because it's coming from a celebrity herself, and she has a very genuine set of followers. So I
Yeah,
think
she's never had paid reach. She's always grown organically.
true.
Like she has about 250K YouTube followers.
Wow.
She has 4.5 lakh Facebook followers. Like we grew her follower from 3 lakh 50 to 4 lakh 50 by
Wow.
just constantly making sure that we are in touch with her clients.
Right.
We used to revert to the comments that used to come, which massively increased the reach.
Right.
So yeah, these small little things, the detailing that we do is what we help her with.
Right.
Right.
Awesome. I think this is what it is all about, keeping, I think, customer management and the reputation management is what we call it here, right? So you have to keep engaging the audience in different ways so that they become loyal customers, I would say. Awesome. So Vedika, what else has been? So what is the new addition in your agency, or what are the new set of services you were able to start, or what are the new things that you want to share with people here?
So the latest thing that I am trying is I'm trying to create a digital product. I just did a prototype a few days back in which I was selling a festive calendar, list of festive calendar events, which I sold to a lot of marketing agencies and which I sold to a lot. So what I did was I sold the January calendar for free, which made the others, and I ran Facebook and Google ads on that,
Wow.
which made others realize the importance of having that calendar and how the social media planning became really easy for them. And then did a automation email wherein I was sending them the links to actually buy the product. I priced the product at 500, and but I was selling it at 50 rupees,
Wow.
which was a very good clickbait. And yeah, actually, I sold about 10,000 worth of festive calendars with the tools that I bought. So for me, it was a prototype, but now I'm actually thinking of creating more such digital products, like maybe a 365-day social media calendar, which I can sell for a higher ticket price.
Definitely. I think it's one of the best things to be is the template based, right? A lot of
Right.
people miss out on this aspect that they actually teach a lot of things, how to do Instagram, all of that, but they skip on the fact that people today, they want less information and more execution, right? So if you provide templates and all of that, I've seen one of my student, 19-year-old Tanisha Bansali, she herself has launched a content calendar and she sold like really amazing stuff worth almost 1 lakh. She made profits selling just content calendar itself. So it's a great field, and if it's executed properly, I'm sure it's a good one to be in, right?
So
Okay.
I wouldn't say I made a lot of profits for this one, but yeah, I made profits of about 4-5 thousand rupees because the others I was spending in ads. But I made a big database of the leads that I got, which I will use in my next product.
Of course,
That was my idea behind it.
it's a lead generation tactic for you. So people
Yeah,
are paying to be in your ecosystem now, and of course, you're going to be selling them higher ticket, which is
exactly.
right from digital products to your agencies, which is fair. This is how the field works, right? Awesome. Okay, so which was your favorite subject at Digital Scholar?
So for me, I think landing page class was one of the most interesting class for me because it made me realize the importance of having that one page where you can actually sell your product
Right.
instead of having a website. uh, Even if you don't have the budget of having a website, you should definitely have a landing page. That's what i I gathered from the whole thing because I sold so much from that one landing page.
Right. And then the upsell strategy, and then,
Yes.
what happens in the upsell, all of that. I think, yeah, landing page is definitely my favorite too. And there is so much to execute in that as well. Awesome, Vedika. And how has your agency been doing? Which is your friends from Digital Scholar? How have they been doing?
Okay, so this is one thing that I should really appreciate about Digital Scholar. What Digital Scholar did when we were in the online batch was they distributed us into different badges, different agencies. We were 5 agencies. Uh, and the best thing is that it gave us buddies to work with, right? So in my agency, there were 10 people, but like 5 people were executionists.
Right.
Completely, we used to sit at night around 11 o'clock after the class, and we used to try and execute what we've learned. And in fact, we are four of us are still in touch with each other.
Wow.
Uh, like one of them is getting married and we're planning to go to the marriage and everything as well. So yeah, it gave me really good digital marketing friends, who I could connect with on a very regular basis. Like if we
Right,
have an issue, we can still talk to each other.
right, 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 right.
That was the kind of environment that Digital Scholar gave us, even when it was a online setup.
Right, and that's the ideology that we want to bring the agency atmosphere, and you learn how to work with each other. And yeah, people love the entire concept of that, and we are glad that you loved it as well during the entire 3 months. Awesome, Vedika. So, what
In
is
fact, sorry, I would like to tell you one more thing. During the sessions, we had an Instagram growth festival, right?
right?
So there was a concept of a breakthrough room over there.
Mm-hmm.
Breakout room, sorry,
Breakout
breakout room.
rooms, exactly.
So in one of the breakout rooms, I had met a fellow person who was an image consultant.
Right.
In fact, after a few days, like recently, I got in touch with her for one of the sessions with her. So
Wow.
it leaves that kind of an impact. I think once you start following each other and you're in constant touch with the kind of work you are doing, it really affects the overall environment.
Definitely. See,
Right.
your net worth is the network that you have, right? So the
Yes,
kind of people
exactly.
that you're with, and especially if you're from this field, you have to make friends from the same field because they're gonna bring in different strategies. They're gonna bring in new stuff for you to learn from each other. And this is the kind of field where you improvise on day-to-day basis, right? So
Yes.
whatever we learned right now, we have changed so much from there on because things have changed over time, right? Overnight, things change in digital marketing. So since then we have added a lot of things, a lot of new modules. The content keeps changing, and that's the field we are in. It needs to keep reviving. So yeah, definitely, as I said, the plan was to bring all the digital scholar students for the new modules that we are adding. Yeah, so we have a dedicated module going on for affiliate as well as for e-commerce and management, and it's going to be 15 to 20 hours of live classes more. Yeah, so that's the plan, and we'll definitely be calling all the alumni of digital scholar into that. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun over there. So, final few words, Vedika, of what you want to say to people in the field of digital marketing who wants to start their own agency. So, I want you to give us certain tips on starting an agency and how do you basically keep up with it because it's not an easy thing to handle an agency, right? So, tell us about your challenges and how do you overcome it for somebody who's just starting out.
So for somebody who's just starting out, the first thing I would like to say is that don't try and be a perfectionist. Just try and start executing the little that you know. Once you start executing, that's when you start understanding the problems and you get the idea to solve that problem. And don't crib about, I have this much budget and I'm not being able to solve this problem. Try to figure a way out. The second thing is that don't think that you have less people around you, you don't have a working hand, because uh, in the digital marketing field, you don't actually need 100 working hands because everything in here can be automated. Even when you are working with a very small team, your computers are working for you, and that's the magic. So don't think so much. Just if you want to do something, just start executing, and I'm sure you can do wonders. If and yeah, only if you are 100% passionate and dedicated about this thing.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. This field is about passion and, of course, then hard work, and then comes the execution as well. So awesome, Vedika. It was lovely talking to you. I'm sure this is going to be super inspiring for a lot of people because, yeah, your agency deals with celebrities, it deals with a lot of amazing people, and it shows that anything is possible if you put your heart into it. And I know for the fact that you are the most dedicated person in the room. We are all the time and most hardworking at that point also because you already had an agency and you had the knowledge back then as well. But still, you were a student who wanted to learn everything in spite of knowing something. So it shows that your dedication towards work, and we are like so proud of actually
Thank you.
associating with you in that way.
Thank you so much, Rishi. I think it's a lot of credit goes to Digital Scholar because it showed me the way ahead. Yeah, because for me, I don't think we should ever stop learning. I don't think I will ever stop learning now.
True.
No matter how much you learn, there is always something more that you can do. So
Definitely.
that's the mantra that I am currently following. And
Right.
yeah, it was an amazing experience. Just thank you so much for calling me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vedika. And we'll keep in touch. And this is, yeah, we always in this journey together. So thank you so much for doing this interview with us. I'm sure it's going to be inspiring and eye opening for a lot of people who watch this after this. Thank you so much, Vedika. I will catch up again, and a goodbye from Digital Scholar.
Goodbye, Rishi. Thank you.
Bye bye.